Morning everyone, my name's Jeff Carroll. I'm a network engineer with PowerTech Telecommunications. The presentation I'm doing today is a bit different from what we presented yesterday at the farms, so it's a little bit more generic. PowerTech's been involved with IoT, or the Internet of Everything, for some time. It just hasn't been called that. We've been in business for 24 years. We're distributors of carrier-grade wireless technology, so a lot of the technologies that you've heard about today. Wi-Fi, wireless point-to-point, LoRa, and so on. I guess from where we're coming from, we've moved from machine-to-machine technology, as it was originally called, to the Internet of Things, and now we've progressed to the Internet of Everything. Just quickly, to give you an example, one of the early precursors to the Internet of Everything, if you like, was the old Coke vending machine. Coke vending machine sitting in a difficult-to-reach place, selling Coke, cans of Coke, etc. The vendor who had to go and replace the cans of Coke would carry a trolley full of a carton of each variety down the stairs onto the train station or bus station or wherever it was located, with no idea what had to be refilled. Coke then decided they'd put a modem into a Coke machine, and then they could dial into it and find out what the capacity was, or how many devices or how many cans of Coke had been consumed. And that then enabled them to let the vendor know who was going to replace it, how many cans of Coke or cans of Fanta or lemonade that he'd have to take down to the machine to refill it. This then progressed on to the next level, which they could get this information automatically. It then transferred back to the whole logistics process and the manufacturing process over the period of time to be able to determine how much Coke was being consumed for a particular device or particular vending machine, right through to the delivery and the manufacturing process. And this was, believe it or not, in the late 80s. So the Internet of Things, or Internet of Everything as we call it now, has evolved considerably. So what's the Internet of Everything? And in simple terms, it's the intelligent connection of people, process, data, and the things themselves. The Internet of Everything describes a world where billions of devices or objects have sensors to detect, measure, and assess their status, all connected over a public and private network using standard protocols. The pillars of the Internet of Everything, or the core of the Internet of Everything, are the people. So we're connecting people in more relevant and valuable ways. We've got the data, so we're converting this data into intelligence to make better decisions. We've got the processes, so we're delivering the right information to the right person or machine at the right time. And we've got the things. These are the physical devices or the objects connected to the internet or a wireless network, and each other for intelligent business making decisions. And these are often called the Internet of Things. In global terms, recent information from research companies suggests that 75% of all Internet of Everything or Internet of Things projects fail, and that's because of collecting the wrong information, lack of expertise, way too expensive, they take too long to implement, and not tackling real problems. 60% get stuck at proof of concept stage, and that's because people are failing to understand what the pain points are for the business owner. And we also then have narrowly focused vendors who are just concentrating on a particular area. It's not all about big data. We hear a lot of information, a lot of people talking about this big data. It's more about meaningful outcomes and providing a solution to a problem. And we do that by this can be involved in improving quality, lowering your global footprint, whether it's power consumption, etc., reducing your waste, reducing downtime, new products, so introducing new products, and reducing costs. At the end of the day, though, it's about increasing your products, increasing productivity, and refocusing resources. We hear a lot of talk about people, concerned about Internet of Things, Internet of Everything, and staff involved losing their jobs. It's not about losing their jobs, it's about refocusing what they do. We have a pretty unique approach at PowerTech in our solution with this My Insight. We have zero-cost simulation, so we can have a dashboard up and running for you in days of the information that you want to see. And we can fill it full of bots to give you an indication of how this is going to look, customise it, etc. We can test it at scale. There's no equipment purchase. We can then give this to you on a complete Microsoft Azure cloud platform with reusable features. It's all customised, so it's fully customised for each individual user. There's no coding involved. It's fully integrated, platform ready. We can provide it with cloud, so based on the internet or on-premise. So if we don't have connectivity, we can provide you an on-premise solution. Obviously, built-in security, we hear a lot of communication and discussion about when we connect things to the internet, we've got security issues, so that's a big issue for us as well. And then from there, once we've confirmed this proof of concept and you see what you want to see, we can connect and deploy the network. So we're experts in connectivity, and this is what we've done for 24 years, is providing this connectivity side. Our customers are in control, so we provide this non-disruptive technology. Internet of Things is commonly called disruptive technology. We do it a bit differently. We create this drag and drop logic, so we can then customise exactly what you want to see and what you want to do, and then a process behind that. So if A happens, then if we get an indication that something's occurred, like a water level or a dam level, B happens, so it turns on a pump and that type of thing. We incorporate machine learning, which is the precursor to artificial intelligence. We can provide simulated modelling, predictive analytics, and then process automation on top of that. We're using real-time data to make smarter decisions, and that's different for everybody. So everybody's business and everybody's requirement is different. But here's some examples of our dashboard. It's quite straightforward. We can take feeds from anything. We don't have any limitations in what we do, whether that's CCTV, asset tracking, soil conditioning, etc., fuel pumps, dam levels, and so on. What's it all about? Well, at the end of the day, it's about increasing your revenue, reducing your costs, increasing your yield, lowering your waste, lowering your energy consumption, reducing downtime, and improving your quality. The challenges when we were coming across this is understanding your pain points. We have multiple vendors, flexibility, and your financial outlay. And the main things that we've discovered is providing connectivity, and connectivity. Our My Insight solution is a complete single vendor, customised open source solution, including the connectivity, sensors and things, cloud or on-premises dashboard, live information streams, device control, and historical analytics. I'll skip that one. We've got some world firsts there. We can talk about that later. Oops, we're not keeping up here, sorry. Sorry, my time is up. So if anyone wants to talk about it further, we can discuss it in the forum.